Hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Did you miss me? Did you miss us? So, I missed you. So, my name is Noura, tax and accounting professional. I'm the founder of Noura's Books, and I am known as the nonprofit CFO. And with me here, as you know, if you have been following us for a while, Brittany, my partner of crime, and I will let her tell you about herself.
Yes, I am Brittany C., Nora's partner in crime, but I'm also a grant consultant and founder of Write the Vision Plainly LLC, where I position grant writers, nonprofits, and businesses to win funding at inception, conception. So at the very beginning, and that's not always talked about. So, how do you do that? If you've been following me, or if you know, then I do speak on it. However, I'm not going to speak on it today, but yes, it is possible for you, your business, your startup, wherever you are, to get funded in your first 1 to 3 years.
Awesome. Thank you, Brittany. And you guys, we are here today because we're going to talk about risks that you can take. And we're going to talk about actually when this is what usually happens. You get something you care about, something happened to someone close to you or happened to you. And now you are interested on that cause. I know from my end, what got me to nonprofit, if you're not familiar with my story, what got me to my nonprofit actually, it was the revolution started in Syria and Arab Spring in general, like around the Arab world. So that's how I got into the nonprofit. And for a lot of you guys, like there's multiple reasons. So maybe like it depends on your cause, like whatever your cause is, like you decide, okay, let me start a nonprofit. But should you really start a nonprofit, or should you just support someone who already have a nonprofit? That's what we're going to talk about today. You want to actually know, is it a risk that you can take? Is it a risk that you want to take? Is it something you want to do long term? So it is worth it to take all these things that you might have to go through. It's not easy to start a nonprofit, guys. You have to start with a business plan. You have to find board members. You have to register by state, go to EIN, and then go apply for 501(c)(3) or whatever type of organization you want to be, and then go back to your state and see if there's additional things you have to do now after you get approved from the federal. So this is just to start. We didn't do anything yet. Actually, not talking about like you have to have a conflict of interest in order to apply, even, and a lot of documents, a lot of things. And then when you
Mhm.
start, a lot of compliance issues, a lot of heartbreaking stories, trying to get funded, not getting funded, people, you want to help people, you're not able to help people. So are you ready for that? Are you ready for that or not? Should you take risk or not? Or should you wait? So, yeah, do you want to say something about that, Brittany?
Yes. So the answer is, should you start your nonprofit? It depends. But all jokes aside, you have to think about the different factors that are involved. It's not it's not something that you can make a rash decision about. You and I believe this is a problem that, especially when I've noticed, when it's time for grant funding, the nonprofits will get started, and then they'll call me and they'll say, oh yeah, I'm ready for funding. And I'm like, okay, all right, did you raise 70% of funds? They're like, no, you're the first person I call. I'm like, no. So it's a lot of knowing the order of it. Did you set aside, like, besides going underneath a nonprofit. And that's what I believe. If you want to start your nonprofit, that's where you should start. You should start under a nonprofit. Let them show you the ropes. Let the talk to the nonprofit leader and the executive director. Let them show you what you need to do and better to better prepare yourself for your own nonprofit. That's a really good place to start. Now, although they're going to tell you, like we tell you, like all the potholes that we save you from, we can't save you from taking a risk. We can't save you from your own experiences. But what we can do, and just like that nonprofit would do, is just guide you in the for the right steps in the right direction the first time. If they're doing sketchy stuff, of course, get out of there. We When we say take a risk, we need to just go ahead and execute what you've been contemplating to do, not possibly face jail time because this particular nonprofit isn't up to par doing what they're doing. So we're not telling you to take that kind of risk, but we are saying, like, hey, if you've been on the fence, now is the time to jump off and get that nonprofit started. But we also don't want you to go in with the delusion of, oh yeah, it's going to be perfect. I'm not going to have any problems when I start this nonprofit. I'm going to get all the funding and qualify, although I didn't show any proof of a need, although I didn't show any proof that I raised funds. It's going to be fabulous, and it's, it takes time to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
what other risks should we tell them that's good? Nothing that's gonna nothing that's gonna put them in jail, something safe, but it's one of those, come on, let's get it rolling, because I'm pretty sure our audience, they have their goals, they met their goals, they're like, okay, now is the time where we feel like maybe we can push them or guide them in the right direction, but not, like I said, not doing anything illegal. So what do you have?
So, like one point I wanna talk about, like you said, like they have to go to an existing nonprofit. I would say yes, but you have to be careful who do you go to, because a lot of people doing things wrong. They do a lot of things wrong, and they're gonna get hit, even if they're gonna get hit, even if they did not get hit yet. It doesn't mean they're not going to get hit. So you want to be careful where you take your information from, not from anyone, not from any nonprofits. And we're lucky now after COVID, you have all these consultants. You just have to, and coaching programs, and, you know, you just have to choose who do you want to work with. And I would say join a coaching program, talk to a consultant or two or three, talk to multiple people and see what is it over there. Do your due diligence as well, do your own research, have that business plan done correctly, and just don't go and make the easy stuff. So for example, I want to say people go for the 1023 easy to get the 501c3. Well, why are that like 50% less than what you have to pay to do the 1023? That's going to limit you. You're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to be able to pay yourself. You're not going to be able to pay staff member because you cannot generate more than $50,000 a year. That's a salary for someone. You know, you cannot really do whatever you want to do for the first 3 years unless you started with the large one, like the 1023, that you have to pay $600 as a fee for federal. Last time I checked. So it's okay to pay a few hundred more just to have a lot, thousand and thousand more when you operate, and you can really start right and start correctly. So I would say you have to accept a financial risk. You have to invest on that. When you start a business, don't you invest in your business, or do you expect your business to run on its own without spending any dime on it? You have to invest. And having a nonprofit is not different. In fact, if you've been listening to us, a lot of my friends also in nonprofit as nonprofit consultants, they say the same thing. Not only us, but we all who already know like what is it about. We know that nonprofit is a business. It just have that special code for IRS, which makes it more work for you because remember, you are doing the government job. That's why government said, okay, you want to take this responsibilities, then we're going to give you this 501c3 status or whatever status you have. And then now you are qualified to take taxpayers' money, and we're going to give those taxpayers a break. And because they're paying you money, because you're taking something from our shoulder and you're doing it through your nonprofit. So they have more restrictions on you. You have to do your bookkeeping a certain way. You have to do record keeping a certain way. You have to do the reporting a certain way. Everything you do is public. Are you ready to take that risk to have everything in public? Because it will be in public, guys. In order to be actually have more donors, more funding, you have to have your financials on your website. But even if you did not choose to put it on your website, don't worry, they have it for you. They have it under IRS website. They have it under GuideStar, Shares Navigator, whatever those websites are. But it's on IRS. If you go to irs.gov and you search for exempt status organization, you're gonna find your organization there. It's gonna be listed. If you've been revoked, it's gonna be there. Everything is gonna be there. Your 990 is gonna be there. If you're in compliance or not, it's gonna be there. And you want to be careful. If you are a board member, if you are executive director, if you are a staff member, everyone eventually will be liable. So it is a great risk to take if you know what you're doing. But if you do not know what you're doing, I would be careful. Maybe nonprofit is not for you then. Maybe go do business. Maybe support an existing nonprofit if that is something you don't want to deal with.
Definitely. And I would say this, like when you were saying to be careful with what nonprofit you go under, also, because if you're new, you have no idea how a nonprofit is run and they're not running it right, you will take that on and you will think to yourself like, okay, yeah, they're doing this and this, and this is exactly what I'm supposed to do. So like Nora was saying before, the risks that are involved, are you prepared for that? Are you prepared for everything that you do within your nonprofit to be on public display? And then that's one side for the IRS, for those sites. That's one. The other part is whenever you are partnering with donors, whenever you are eligible for grant funds, whenever you are constantly circulating in the media, are you ready for those partnerships as well? Because if you're not, nonprofit isn't for everyone. But if you're still like, okay, I want to do this nonprofit work, there's plenty of work to do. If not starting a nonprofit, or if you don't want the responsibility of a nonprofit, you can do anything nonprofit relating, which is inclusive of fundraising. Maybe you're good at communicating with the donors on behalf of the nonprofit. Maybe you're good at grant writing, grant management, because that's completely different than grant writing, following up with the funds, or fundraising, getting in-kind donations. So if like nonprofit is like, oh no, I don't want to do that, there's other sectors in the nonprofit realm that you can get involved in. Now, if you are saying, yes, I know the risk, I'm ready for the nonprofit, then yes, go ahead and start it. Get started today, don't wait. And if you need our help, me and Nora, we're here to help you.
Awesome. Yeah. So you guys want to calculate all the risk and see if this is something you want to do. And actually, to help you do that, we are going to have VIB Day on June 10th. And you can register now before the ticket's gonna go up soon. We're gonna teach you everything you need to do to start your nonprofit. We're going to go over a lot of things to help you discover the truth and the mindset you have to run a profitable nonprofit. We're gonna go over what you need to set your organization for success. What do you need to set your organization to win grant awards? What do you need to do to really run a nonprofit? And we're gonna go over a lot of things. There's gonna be bonuses and a lot of things. This is actually going to be for you if you're starting, if you're thinking to start nonprofit, if you are a nonprofit leaders already, if you work with nonprofit, if you're a consultant, it's for you all. We're gonna go over stuff that's gonna benefit you all, and it is open. Registration is open, and we're ready for you. Make sure you register before prices go up. And I put the links on the screen here. So I put two links. So if you go to nourasbooks.com upcoming event, the event is listed there, and all the events that we both have, Mia and Brittany alone and together, is going to be there on the upcoming events. And then if you want to go straight to the VIP day and register and get your ticket, it's going to be the link below, the bit.ly link, the Unlock Your Nonprofit Potential. It's a Facebook events there. And then you can just purchase the ticket on Facebook. And it's going to be in person. It's going to be in Houston in person. And we will see you like for 4 hours, train you, make sure you get a deliverable to take with you so you can really take this information and apply and see results. You will see results if you attend this event. And price is going to go up very soon, so you want to make sure you reserve your spots. And as we are determining our venue, we will have a limited seating, so you want to make sure to get actually your your spot right now before you lose it or the price goes up. So don't delay, don't wait. Even if you cannot pay in full, there is a financial plan. If you go to that upcoming, if you go to the events and go to purchase the tickets, you will see an option to pay later. If you're not ready to pay in full, you can do pay later, and then it will ask you a couple of questions and then give you options on the financing you want. So it's doable. It's, in my opinion, it's very cheap. It's a deal. It's a great deal. It's worth tens of thousands of dollars, but we just want to actually make sure it's available to everyone. So don't miss that time, and you're gonna learn everything you need to learn in order to put you in the right direction to see where do you want to start, what do you need to do, and get started.
Mm-hmm. So like how we were talking about a second ago on the risk, we're gonna go in depth about those risks and what they are in our workshop. It's gonna be interactive. You'll get workbooks, you get prizes, so on and so forth. I don't want to give too much of it away, but yeah, right now at our introductory price, it's gonna be like that, and then we're gonna raise the price. So the closer we get to June 10th, the higher the price is gonna go.
Mhm. Awesome. And if you guys have any question, feel free to connect with us, comment under this video, and we will actually check the comments on our platforms, whatever platform that you have, and we're ready to answer any of your questions whenever you have it. Um, Comment on the Facebook page and tell us what you think and what you need. Do whatever you want to connect with us. We are ready to help. If you are thinking that you want to learn specific thing and you're not sure if this is something that we're going to teach on that VIP day, reach out to us and we'll be happy to answer you. So yeah, that's it for me today. Like, do you have anything to add, Brittany?
I was gonna say we did change our name to Available Money Now Workshop, and that is extended to our VIP days. So what that means is instead of like the information that we're going to share in our workshop being only exclusive to nonprofits and no one else, we're extending that reach beyond that. And so we're opening the door to everyone, whether you're a nonprofit established, you want to start one, your business, you're interested in grant writing, then that's the part that I cover. So wherever you are, you're interested in the information, or there's someone that that you can share this information with, invite all your friends, your family, your grandma, their dog, everyone, because you don't want to miss what we're going to be giving you out in this workshop.
Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, we can't wait to see you. And we're gonna see you every week, like as usual. Usually, like we're here on Fridays. It's just this week, because it's tax season, guys, and and
It's
I am very busy.
busy. Pretty soon, like we're getting ready for the summer. We have other events and things and business stuff that we're doing. It's a lot, but it's worth it. And it's worth it because we get to see you guys. We get to continue to do what we love and tell you about it. Come on, what more could you ask for? But if yeah, that's all I have to say about it.
Awesome. Thank you. We hope to see you, and we'll see you next Friday, not this coming one, next Friday. We will let you know like few hours before, but it's going to be Friday for now. If anything changed, we will also let you know. So if you guys haven't filed your taxes yet for personal business, deadline is April 18th. So on Tuesday, if you not sure like who you are gonna use, you feel free to reach out to us. Actually, we cannot guarantee that you're gonna be filed. Maybe we do an extension, most likely, but who knows? Maybe we can if you get all your information ready. So make sure you connect with us. You can. You're not gonna find available time, but you can email me at noura@nourasbooks.com if you urgently need tax return. So say their tax return, and I'll connect with you. Just put your phone number or the details, and I'll send you anything that you need in order to do your taxes. But however, we might have to put you into an extension, so be aware of that because we are very close to the deadline. But better not than nothing, right? So you don't want to not file, you want to make sure to file. If you are a nonprofit on a calendar year, then you're lucky because we still have time for the deadline. Go ahead and book a call with me. You can just go ahead and actually go to nourasbooks.com and go to contacts or contact us or slash contacts. And then you're going to be able to book a call with me, and I'll see you probably after tax season, after April 18, but we will be able to do your taxes. We will have enough time to do the 990 for you. So make sure you book a call if you haven't yet done your taxes, and for your nonprofit and for your personal, like I said, just email me, noura@nourasbooks.com, and we'll get you started. And at least we can file the extension for you. Then we can take care of you right after the deadline. So that's it for today. It was very nice talking to you guys. I really miss talking to you live. I haven't been live for a while as we are closing the tax season, but we'll see you soon. I'm not sure when I'm going live again, but me and Brittany will be live on Friday, and we will see you later. Make sure you register for the VIB days, and have a great day.